Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. Thanks for joining me today in my weekly 5 in 5 series where I share 5 quick tips in just 5 minutes on decluttering, simplifying your life, and also minimalism. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. So glad you're here. And if you are returning, thanks so much for helping us grow and coming back week after week. So today's topic is going to be related to fall and the falling leaves. So we've got a lot to learn from nature. When the leaves fall, they're shedding something that they no longer need. And there are 5 things that I'm going to recommend that we consider removing and letting go of this fall. So my first tip is the old tech and the digital clutter. We all have drawers that might be stuffed with tangled cords or those outdated phones or even thousands of unread emails. So that digital overwhelm drains us just as much as the physical clutter. So are you holding on to maybe an old college laptop that you had 15 years ago? It might be time to let it go. And this week, choose just one category: an old phone, the old chargers or the old tangled cords, or the emails. Clear just one thing. Recycle, and of course donate responsibly. The second tip is clothes that don't fit your life or your lifestyle any longer, or your body. So closets tend to get overflowing with those someday jeans or clothes that might have fit you in an old job that you had that you're no longer with. So are you hanging on to those things that keep you stuck in your past? So one young mom said to me that when she let go of her pre-baby day clothes, she started to feel so much freer, and it also freed up space in her closets. A third thing to let go of is overcommitments. So challenge here, the challenge here is just saying yes to just about every work project, volunteer role, or social invitation that you might get. So a cluttered calendar is just as stressful as a cluttered home. So learn to make that white space on your calendar that's really just for you. So a young professional I know agreed to being on 3 volunteer committees, mostly out of guilt. She just kept saying yes. So once she let go of 2 of those that she really didn't care about, she had white space on her calendar for yoga and things that she really wanted to fit into her schedule. So a tip here would be to look at your calendar, circle one obligation, and then just gracefully decline and practice saying thank you, but not right now. And then a 4th tip would be old beliefs about success. So you might, a challenge here is you might still be defining yourself by what used to be who you were, what you used to achieve, what you used to own. So do you ever say to yourself, I need to hustle more, or I'll be happy when? So these beliefs are actually invisible clutter that hold us back. So one of my younger clients made a decision to stop chasing that corporate ladder. She was miserable, and she decided to start her own business to pursue what mattered most to her. So she let go of of that belief that the only way to succeed was to climb that corporate ladder. So a thought would be to write down any of your outdated beliefs and then reframe it. An example would be success equals working 24/7 or 70-hour weeks versus success means balance and purpose. And my 5th tip today is relationships that drain you. So a challenge here would be hanging on to friendships and connections that no longer bring you joy. And we all have these. The toxic or the stagnant relationships that take up emotional space, and whenever you're around them, it just drains your energy that you need and to keep growing. So if you're keeping old friends alive that no longer are healthy or no longer make you happy and joyful, just ask yourself why. So a tip here is to do an audit of people in your life who energize you and then those that drain you. And invest your time and your energy in those people that energize you, inspire you, motivate you, and let the others just quietly fade away. So wrapping it up this week, just like the trees drop their leaves each fall, try letting go of friendships that are no longer life-giving, those that might be unhealthy or, suck energy from you when you're around them. So start with just one or two, and then you're going to notice how much lighter you feel. So that's it for this week. But if you want to learn more about living with less, check out my new ebook. It's called A Journey to Less, A Life Designed for More. You can find it in the link below, or if you want the paperback, it's on Amazon. Anyway, I will see you next week, and in the meanwhile, just keep it simple. I do hope these tips help.